Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan, and the topic of this 10-minute moan is Keir Starmer, who's been caught liar, liar, pants on fire yet again, and this time it's to do with his schooling. So Keir made some strange quotes in the past. It said, when I started my schooling I was a state boy, and in my own mind that's how I finished, right? Which, to anybody listening, you would believe that he went to a state school. And that was obviously the image he was trying to portray to us. And it turns out it's not true. Now, what happened is, his school was a state school, a very good one at that, from what I'm led to believe, but while he was there, it turned into an independent fee-paying school. And that is indeed where he finished his education before going on to higher education. But Sir Keir wants us to believe, now very, very cute with these words, but common thinking man like myself, you had us believe that you were in a state school from the minute you started to the minute you finished, and it's a bit like your dad being a toolmaker. Okay, you're not the working class hero that you're trying to paint out. Now, this news came from a once close ally, and the Telegraph picked up a story with a headline: Starmer accused of fudging the facts over his education. Where a former Blair advisor and Sutton Trust founder criticised the Prime Minister for pretending he went to a state school. So this guy is Sir Peter Lampo, who, guess what, went to the same school, right? And he has told us the truth. He was, as I say, a former advisor to Blair. He attacked the Prime Minister's VAT raid in private schools in an article for the Telegraph. And in his first major intervention since retiring, Sir Peter, who went to the same school as Sir Keir, Reigate Grammar, accuses the Prime Minister of pretending it was a state school and says the policy denies poorer students the educational opportunities enjoyed by the Prime Minister. So that's a good way of looking at it. And what happened was, the school, when it turned from a state school to an independent school, they granted everybody that was there that they could have their standard education free, which is quite fair. So people that were at the school didn't have to leave, but other people that wanted to pay the money to go could go. And then when he went into sixth form, that's not normal, so he had to pay extra for that. But our Keir got a bursary, so he never paid, but he did go to a private school. He finished his education at a private school, and about half the time, or more than half the time, I think it was only 2 years after he started at the school, it turned in from a state school to an independent school. And now that independent school charges £9,150 per pupil per term. 3 school terms in a year is £27,450. And I didn't pay for my education or go to a school that was a fee-paying school and got it for nothing. I didn't. I went to 3 state schools, 1 primary and 2 different high schools, and I can count, right? And Sir Peter, whose charity is credited with transforming the lives of thousands of young people, says, I don't pretend the school we went to was a state school. Starmer does, but he's fudging the facts. I am helping young people to benefit from an education that made all the difference to me. Starmer is destroying that opportunity to have the same chances he had. Which is fine. And this was his quote. And he said the quote was, as far as I'm concerned, I started school as a state boy and I finished as one too. No, you didn't. You were in a private school. So, do us a wee favour. Stop talking nonsense. Stop telling lies and just be truthful. Nobody will mind. You know, it's quite good that you got the opportunity to go to a very good school free of charge. Nobody will hold that against you. But people who feel their kids could get the same privileges as you had with that sort of starting life might not be able to, because you are now taxing people going to private schools. Now, if your tax is 20%, 17.5%, 15%, whatever it is you want to charge, 15% or 20% of nothing is nothing. So you would have been all right. But people whose parents, and they're not all super rich, I know, I have seen people close to me relationship-wise who have had a fee-paying school starting life, and it did help them. And, you know, it was a benefit to them. But their parents weren't super rich. Their parents, one of them had 2 jobs to try and get his kid a good start in life. So that's where we're at. Keir, wee bit of a porky pie teller, and it's right up there with my dad made tools. He was a tool maker when he kind of owned the firm. Right? I'm a state boy, as far as I'm concerned. Are ye? Aye. No, you weren't. So that's the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Put your comments below. Always enjoy reading them. But most importantly, unless you are the type of person that tells us we porcupines, tries to get us to believe something that's untrue, not you, but
everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.